Tonight out west in Nevada, the final GOP contest before Super Tuesday on March 1st. Donald Trump is favored to win, but once again, it's the battle for second between Senators Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio that could get interesting. Still goose eggs right now. They are out west, so we're waiting for the first results to trickle in. We'll keep you updated on woodtv.com, and we'll check in with Daybreak in the morning. And one of the candidates who wants to be the next president of the United States was in West Michigan tonight looking for votes and talking about his vision for the future. He spoke exclusively with 24-Hour News 8's political reporter Rick Albin. Rick joins us now on set. You spent the evening listening and talking with Senator Rubio. What's the takeaway here?
Well, my takeaway is that he's fired up. He really seems to be enthused about this campaign right now. He is also seeing some big crowds, bigger than normal, and he also talks about a vision of a country that he says is not being realized. Big crowd on hand tonight at Lack's facility in Kentwood to see the Florida senator. He has been a rising star in GOP politics, and some thought a good bet to be a front runner in the presidential sweepstakes, but most people back then hadn't counted on the Trump factor. Rubio takes that in stride, and just this week released a flurry of endorsements from other members of Congress. That's where we started our conversation after the rally, then moved on to another subject that has dogged the candidate: immigration. Senator, you say you can unite this party. I have been flooded with endorsements for your candidacy this week. That's good news for you, but you know what your opponents, Mr. Trump and Senator Cruz, are going to say. Yep, he's the establishment guy, and in this race, that's not always the best place to be. How do you counter that?
Well, first of all, I never would have even been in this race had it been for the establishment. They were against me when I ran for Senate. They were against me when I started this campaign. I've had $40 million of establishment money used against me in negative ads, and yet we're still standing. I think what you see happening is something different. What you see now is a Republican Party across the political spectrum that's saying we have to win this election, and we want to rally behind the person that gives us the best chance to win, and that's me. I can unite this party. We can't win if we're not united, and this week proves that I can unite this party, and I will also grow this party, and that's why we're going to win in November as well.
On immigration, what is your position on the people who are in this country illegally today? What, as president, would you do, and what would you do about further immigration?
Well, my position is we can't even deal with that issue until we first secure our border. And once we've secured our border, we'll go to the American people and see what they're willing to support. It won't be amnesty. We're also not going to use militaristic tactics to round up and deport 12 or 13 million people. I think the American people will be very reasonable and responsible about how do you deal with someone who's been here for a long time and isn't a dangerous criminal. If they're a criminal, they're going to be deported. If they're sanctuary cities, they're going to lose their federal funding. So there's a way forward on that, but only after we secure our border first and prove to the American people that the border is secured.
Now, Senator Rubio has to do something to get a win, not just finish second narrowly like he did in South Carolina, though a second tonight in Nevada would help, but he still needs to find somewhere to win. Rubio talks a lot about smaller government, free enterprise, the American dream, but right now his presidential dreams hinge on Super Tuesday 1 week from tonight, and maybe, just maybe, Michigan 2 weeks from now. This race, for all of its twists and turns, really is starting to come together, and one of these candidates is going to have to make a strong challenge to frontrunner Donald Trump now, or face the real possibility that they could be out of the running just weeks from now. By the way, you can see my entire interview with Senator Rubio this Sunday morning on To The Point. It was an interesting night, big crowd. We'll see what happens a week from tonight, Super Tuesday. We'll know a lot more at this time next Tuesday night.
Absolutely. All right, we'll look for more this weekend on To The Point. Thank you, Rick.
Thank you.